Right, now let's get our first show of betting from Jerry Monk of the GRA.
As expected, Harry, a Market Mover is a very hot favourite at 11 to 10 on, but I must tell you his trainer thinks that price is far from generous. Weston Prelude is moved in and is now 9 to 2. Joe's Gamble 6 to 1. Both Middleton Panel and Blue Shirt are at 7 to 1, with Wild Surprise at 33 to 1.
Thank you, Jerry. Now then, we can have a look and a close look at these 6 finders. And we start with the Greyhound, who'll be occupying the inside trap. Trap number 1, wearing the red jacket, is in fact the Greyhound owned by Mr. Brian Smith, the gentleman who was brave enough to go in with Frank Bruno once. Joe's Gamble, 4 years old this month, and the oldest Greyhound in this event. Finished second in Heat 2, and that time there, that is the time that he did his heat in 52.33 seconds. And this is a classic winner because in 1983, Joe's Gamble won the Cesarewitch, one of the Greyhound Classics, at Bellevue, Manchester, over 815 metres, and that's only 5 metres short of tonight's event. Had a marvellous winning streak at the end of last year, winning 12 out of 13 races. Trained by Jerry Fisher at Sunbury, and he owns him in partnership with the former amateur boxer, Brian Smith from Bow. Number 1, Joe's Gamble. And then in 2, wearing the blue jacket, Weston Prelude, a fawn bitch, 2 years and 8 months old, representing the Oxford track, trained by Arthur Hitch and owned and bred in Essex by Mrs. Margaret Collard. Finished second in the 3rd heat a fortnight ago, 2.5 lengths behind Market Mover, and that followed a win here over 660 metres just a short time ago. Also a winner at Reading and at Walthamstow, and in fact ran at Walthamstow over this distance and came home a winner at 50 to 1. The second fastest time in the heats. Western Prelude from Trap 2. And then in 3, wearing the white jacket, a fawn bitch again, Middleton Panel, 2 years old, 2 years and 8 months old, owned and trained by Graham Middleton from Churchdown near Gloucester, who's a new trainer to the game, and in fact this is the only Greyhound he has, and he bought Middleton Panel for a mere £200. What an achievement this is, to get to the final of this big event where there's a £2,500 first prize. And in fact, Mr. Middleton's real profession is school teacher. He's a physics master, and he's also an amateur rowing association coach. This is number 3, Middleton Panel, one of the great stayers of this final. That'll be seen towards the end of the race. And in 4, wearing the black jacket, a black dog in a black jacket, Wild Surprise, 3 years and 10 months, owned by Warren White and trained by his father Harry White at Sidcup in Kent. And Harry White leading Wild Surprise in the parade. And this was a bit of a surprise in the among the qualifiers. Second in Heat 1, 3 lengths behind Middleton Panel. A confirmed stayer, and again a Greyhound we might well be seeing a bit of at the end of the race. Number 4, Wild Surprise. And then in 5, this is Frank Bruno's trip, wearing the orange jacket, blue shirt, 2 years and 9 months old, representing the Brighton track, and trained by that man who wins so many big events, and he's been winning them again at the weekend. He won the Grand National on Saturday, George Curtis of Brighton, who in fact trained last year's winner, Sandy Lane, who incidentally in a consolation stakes here tonight won again for the Carpenter family. So this is blue shirt, trained by George Curtis, owned by Mr. Pat O'Keefe from South London, and a winner at 14 to 1 of one of our qualifying heats. Wasn't expected to stay the distance, but in fact did. Number 5, blue shirt. In fact, a blue dog, blue colour. And in 6, this black and white dog be wearing the striped jacket and running in the outside trap of all, the anti-post favourite and such an impressive winner in the heats, Market Mover, 2 years and 9 months old, trained by 37-year-old John Gardner, who's a porter at one of London Airport's markets, the Western International Market, and trains this Greyhound in his spare time and does it all from a terraced house in Hounslow. There's a 4-man partnership in this owning Market Mover. There's John Gardner, Rodney Cox and 2 other gentlemen, Tony Wingate and Tony White. They all put together £1,000 between them to buy this Greyhound when he was 17 months old, and that's turned out to be a very good buy indeed. The anti-post favourite, hot favourite tonight no doubt, number 6, Market Mover. Let's get another show of betting.
Yes, I've got a bit more generous with Market Mover, who's still favourite but at even money. Western Prelude at 9 to 2. Joe's Gamble comes in to 11-2, Middleton Panel 7-1, Blue Shirt 8-1, and Wild Surprise 33-1.
Well, it was generally thought the Market Mover would be a hot odds-on favourite, but as Jerry Monks pointed out, moving out a little bit in the betting, which perhaps is surprising. But this could be a very even race indeed. Wednesday night at Wimbledon. Wednesday nights and Friday nights, of course, have always been the traditional nights at Wimbledon Stadium. But from this Saturday, Wimbledon is moving to Saturday night for the first time in its long history. Quite a change. So they're all lined up, and in they go into their boxes. On the inside, number 1, Joe's Gamble. 2 wearing the blue jacket, Weston Prelude, in. 3's already in, I think, Middleton Panel. 4 is Wild Surprise, one of the outsiders. 5 in the orange jacket, Frank Bruno's tip, blue shirt. We had Muhammad Ali a few years ago giving us a tip for this race. I'm afraid he didn't find the winner. I wonder if Frank might do better. And the favourite goes in, reluctantly, Market Mover. The greyhounds in traps 4, 5 and 6 are all wide runners, and they've been seeded into the outside traps. That's to try and avoid too much trouble at the first bend when they all go helter-skelter at about 40 miles an hour into the first bend, which is about 70 metres down from the tracks. It's 820 metres. That's just over, a fraction over 2 laps of the track. The finishing line is just in front of those traps. 2 circuits they complete, and there's the winning post you can see in front of the traps. The hare is on the move, and the 1984, the 25th BBC Greyhound Television Trophy Final will be underway in a matter of seconds. Who's going to hit the box first? Away they go, and Market Mover's got out fast, and he goes to the bend in front. The favourite's in front, and on his inside is Blue Shirt, and Blue Shirt's gone to the front. Frank Bruno's tip is out in front. He said it was lead, and he was right. Western Prelude is second, then comes Market Mover. It's Blue Shirt coming around these two bends into the home straight for the first time, and he's got a good lead. And Market Mover's making no impression at the moment, but he did it down the back straight last time. It's Market Mover it's Blue Shirt from Western Prelude, then Market Mover, and another dog moving up on the inside. It's Middleton Panel, a strong finisher. This is going to be some race. It's Western Prelude gone to the front. Blue Shirt's fading. Here comes Middleton Panel first. Market Mover's also there still. It's Middleton Panel. The hot favourite, something's gone over. I think it's Blue Shirt. In they come to the final straight. And here comes Western Prelude and Middleton Panel. These two have got it between them. It's Western Prelude wins the final. Middleton Panel is second. Market Mover is third. And there was trouble down the back straight, but the favourite is beaten. Western Prelude from Trap 2. Fawn bitch, 2 years and 8 months old, from the Oxford track, trained by Arthur Hitch and owned by Mrs. Margaret Collard, is the winner of our 25th BBC Greyhound Television Trophy. That was some race. There's the winner in the presentation jacket, which will also go to the winning owner, Mrs. Margaret Collard from Essex. She'll receive that, plus the trophy, plus £2,500 from Frank Bruno. And we're delighted to tell you that Blue Shirt, Frank Bruno's tip, is none the worse at all for that tumble down the back straight. So there's the winner, a happy picture of a happy dog and undoubtedly a happy owner. Western Prelude is the winner of our Silver Jubilee BBC Greyhound Television Trophy.